Hey everyone, it's Wingspan TT, and it's time for Duels 2013. I am now in what I believe to be the semifinals against DuWease. If I win these matches, this best out of three, I am going to the finals of the Wizards of the Coast Forum Tournament. Not that that's super official or anything, it's not like Wizards of the Coast is running it. DuWease playing a farce, and based on my looking at his deck list, he's playing Pack Instinct, which is going to be very troublesome for me, as we saw previously. Pack Instinct has a lot of nasty surprises ready for this deck. Luckily, I have a pretty good starting hand here. I have the elves I need to get things going. Yeah, Wizard Sean is like the official Wizards representative on the Wizards forum, so I guess he's considered a celebrity there. Good, I have the Elder Scale Worm. And which do I want to play? If I'm going to be sacrificing it to... I guess I'm not sacrificing to Natural Order yet. I guess I'd rather get the Archer on the board yet. I could draw a card once I have more land later. So, yeah. I'm not... I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed what my order is going to be. So next turn I'm definitely playing this. The turn after that I'm definitely playing this. So there's no point in drawing an extra card right now, because I'm not going to draw anything that's going to change my game plan. I do have to think about what I'm going to fetch out, though, with that extra land. Now he's playing a Garruk's Companion, 3/2 trample, which is, you know, kind of messy for me early game. But at least I do have a blocker here. He can't use the fight mechanic on it. They will kill each other, but I have to watch out because he's basically going to ramp his way into my heart. No, he's going to ramp his way up to like higher mana creatures, and I'm in big trouble. So let's see what happens. So nervous, so nervous. The stakes are so high. I have Terastrodon, I can grab that. The Elder Scale Worm is in my hand, so I'm not going to be playing that anytime soon. Let's see if he attacks. I might be interested in simply letting it swing through, because I don't need to lose this thing just yet. I'd rather lose it to like a more dangerous creature later on in the match when he has something bigger and he gets his fourth land. I could play a Terastrodon, which would put him in an awkward position, because the Timbermoor Lava then would be much smaller. Oh, this is great. This actually means now, because I've Eternal Witness, I can use Natural Order twice. Alright. So I'm going to use Natural Order on the Wood Elves, fetch out a creature, get it onto the board, and let's see what I got here. Terastrodon would be nasty, way to start killing off all his lands. I drew the Elder Scale Worm. I could get Gaia's Revenge, but he can kill it. He's gonna have tons of stuff, so I'm gonna use the Terastrodon, I believe, to just set him back a whole bunch of turns to make his Timbermoor Larva significantly less dangerous, and I'm gonna have a lot of lands to play around with and a lot of stuff to do with it. So he's got a bunch of 3/3s, but now his Timbermoor Larva is pathetic, and I have a lot of time to set up what I'm going to do next. So next turn I'm going to have 5/6 mana. I could play Elvish Visionary to draw a card. I could play Eternal Witness and take back Natural Order, although I'm not sure exactly what I would get with my next card. So that's maybe something I got to think about. If I can get 7 lands, though, that would be pretty hilarious. I could also... Now he's got to really consider what he wants to do here, because he's got to think about his blocking signs. He obviously didn't draw land. He's down to 1 land, and he's got to think that I have this 2/1 guy that can block. Okay. So he's just going to swing with everything, which, in my opinion, is a bad idea. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this thing off here and kill off his Garruk's Companion here, and there's definitely nothing he has that's going to prevent that. So I'm going to be left with the 9/9 on the board. He's got 9 power on the board, but the difference is he's got 1 mana left to play the rest of the stuff. Prey Upon. What? Why would he... What? I don't know what he was thinking, if that was intentional or not, but he's left me at 8 life, which is really not... I don't see how that's going to help him. I guess he's got 2 Prey Upons. Alright, he's basically just told me that he has 2 Prey Upons. So I don't know what the purpose of that was. But I'm going to just swing... now that was recorded from start. I'm going to swing with 9 mana with my Terastrodon, which I have underrated previously. I'm going to play the Elvish Visionary, draw an extra card, and I get to play Elder Scale Worm next turn, which is really good. I'm going to play Eternal Witness and draw a card. I know he has a Prey Upon, so he could definitely play Nasty Tricks. I'm going to take the Natural Order, and hopefully he doesn't have enough to finish me off. But with 1 mana, even if he gets 2 mana, I don't really see this being a case where he wins this turn. I could be wrong. That's 6 damage. He could sneak through, get the 2 damage. If I don't double block, he could definitely sneak through and win, so I got to watch out for that. But to double attack me would seem fairly reckless. It would basically mean he's definitely going to be going for that. Okay, I have to double block, because if he has Primal Bellow, he's going to get 6 damage through plus 2 for those far, so I have to double block. I just sacrifice these 2 elves. And then I gotta see if he's going to play anything interesting. But I have Elder Scale Worm, which is going to gain me a bunch of life. Oh, no, it's not going to gain me life, but as long as it exists, he can't bring me down to... let me just attack and see what happens. I'm going to bring him down to... yes, he could have won if he didn't screw it up. Unfortunately, DuWease, it looks like you may have made a mistake, and I'm going to get the Elder Scale Worm on the board. And basically, that means if he can't kill the Elder Scale Worm, he simply cannot win. Because I'm going to trample in with damage next turn, GG. And that's it. And in case you don't know what Elder Scale Worm does, 7 mana, 7/7. When it comes into play, you go to 7 life if you have less than 7 life. And as long as it's in play, you cannot get under 7 life. So now I'm just going to swing with both these creatures. It's possible he can Prey Upon, but he's not going to be in a good board position. He can kill maybe one of these creatures, but it's just going to do way too much damage. No, I don't think there's any blocking scenario where he lives through this. He's going to take that 4 trample damage over this. That's it. Good game, everyone. So let's go into game 2.